What is the best television? A lot of people come to me with that question, and my question back to them usually is whether you want good picture quality or you want a good set of overall features. What if I could tell you that you can now get both, but there is a catch. It's with the Sony A95K. It's a QD OLED flagship from the company, and I absolutely love this television. Now, I've been using this for a couple of months now, so I do have a lot to talk about, but let's quickly get into it with build quality and design. Now, this television looks absolutely premium, and it sits flat on your television console with this stand, which is absolutely ridiculously heavy. You can have it on the front of the TV or on the back, and if you choose to wall mount it, you can completely remove the bottom stand, or you can leave it hanging on the front position in case you want it as a rack for your streaming devices or your remotes or whatever. The back of the television also looks brilliant. You do have covers to hide all the panels and the ports, and then the sides of the stand also have these covers which are magnetic. So Sony's thought of the aesthetic really well with this television, and it shows in the design and the overall finish. Even the front of the stand is matte finished, and it has a little bit of a sparkle in there that looks absolutely brilliant. The highlight of the television is the panel, which is the QD OLED panel, and that is what most people will talk about. But really the brains of the television, the Bravia XR cognitive processor, is what is enabling everything on this TV. Not only do you get fantastic picture quality with the 4K 120Hz panel, but because of the QD OLED nature of the panel itself, you've got extremely vivid colors and a lot of brightness. On all colors is what is expected from this TV if you are running it in a bright environment. Now, this television also comes with the Bravia cam, which you do have installed on the top of the TV. You can have it removed, and there is also a tiny cover for the port. But if you want to have this camera installed, there are cool features that are enabled with this cam, and we'll talk about them in just a second. Coming back to the panel has auto upscaling. So if you're watching content which is not in 4K, because of the XR cognitive processor, it'll automatically dynamically upscale the content to 4K, and it looks good. It'll also enhance colors of certain content which are dim, especially in the yellows and the reds, which typically don't show well on televisions. They look absolutely brilliant on this TV. There's also a IMAX enhanced mode, which works really well with IMAX shot content. And Sony's also built in Bravia Core in this television, which is a movie streaming service. So you get a ton of Sony movies for unlimited streaming for 24 months, which is fantastic. And then there are new releases that you can buy with credits. And if you buy this television, you get 10 credits. Now, the good thing about Bravia Core is that not only do you get movies in 4K, but they're also in a really high bitrate of 80 Mbps, which is almost double of what other streaming platforms offer at this moment. So you're getting really high quality content, and if you do have a Wi-Fi network to support it, then you can get really fast and really high quality streams, and you can use those credits to watch latest Sony releases, at least on this TV, which look absolutely brilliant with the IMAX enhanced mode. Now, the panel also has Dolby Vision built in and Dolby Atmos for surround sound experience. Speaking of which, the speakers are built into the screen like the previous Sony TV we checked out, but this time around you have dual large aperture actuators, so the sound is a lot enhanced, and 99% of people will not require a home theater system, but a lot of people would want a home theater system, and we are also testing out a Sony home theater system. So stay tuned for that, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because that video is also coming soon. Speaking of the speakers also do have a virtual surround sound, so they can mimic speakers in your environment. And using the Bravia cam that I mentioned earlier, the TV can figure out where you are in the room and automatically adjust the sound and the picture quality for your requirements. Now, this is again done with the Bravia XR cognitive processor, but using the cam, it can locate you in the room, and it can also locate the number of people in the room. And as you move around, it can actually see. So this is like spatial audio for your TV, and it's absolutely brilliant. You also have auto acoustic calibration. So when you place the TV in your room, you can automatically calibrate it so that it gives you the best sound experience for your room. And like I said, using the Bravia cam and this, you can obviously have a really good mix. The cam also works for streaming applications. So if you want to do video calls on your television, you can do that as well. Not only can you use the Bravia cam for making video calls, but you can also use it for gesture control. So you can increase, decrease the volume, and you control basic functions of the TV with just your hand. You can also remove the cam if you don't want it, and you can have a cover. The camera is included with the television, so it's a great feature to have. The television does have Google TV in there, and you do get the latest updates really quickly. In fact, enabling the auto sound optimization was included in the latest software update. And you also get a new remote, which I absolutely love as well. It's a backlit remote, which automatically detects when you pick it up, so it illuminates itself. And you also have a finding your remote feature for the first time built in. So you can just ask the television to locate your remote and it'll do that for you. So that is a really cool feature that is built into this TV. In fact, you do get Apple support as well. So if you want to use it for AirPlay or you want to use it for Apple HomeKit. The 4K 120Hz panel also has Triluminous Max, which I was mentioning a little bit earlier. So the colors really pop. And because this is a Sony TV, it is optimized for games as well. So if you're connecting a PlayStation or any other gaming device, whether a PC or any other console, this will automatically detect it and put the TV in game mode. But you do have advanced picture customization in there as well. So if you want to completely revamp the picture profile for your needs, you can control every little aspect of the picture profile directly on the television. So after testing this television for a while, there is little bad to say about this TV. The only thing that will really hurt is the price. And I don't expect the price to come down anytime soon either, because this is a flagship product and there are not a lot of QD OLED panels out there. And Sony's basically got one of the best QD OLED panels with the kind of user interface you want with Google TV. And it is compatible with both Android as well as Apple devices. So it basically fits into every genre and it looks good doing it. The screen is absolutely brilliant and so are the speakers. And if the price suits you, this is basically the best television that you can get. The catch being the price. This has been Bharat. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like, hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And like I said, we have a soundbar/home theater setup coming up soon. So stay tuned for that with this TV and lots of other videos coming up. So stay tuned for those. This has been Bharat. I'll see you guys in the next one.